Welcome to Quiet Orbit Space Tour. My name is Christina, and I will be your guide tonight as we journey to Celestia Nova. This tour is designed to help you relax, unwind, and drift into a deep, peaceful sleep. As the shuttle gently glides through the velvet black expanse of space, it seems suspended in time itself. The gentle hum of engines creates a symphony that blends seamlessly with the hiss of cooling systems, all moving at an unhurried pace. Outside, the vastness of nothingness stretches endlessly into infinity. The Milky Way galaxy dances silently overhead, its stars like distant fireflies against the deep indigo sky. Your cabin is bathed in soft blue hues, a soothing color that mimics the tranquility of ocean waves lapping gently on the shore at dawn. Softly illuminated by gentle LED lighting, each surface reflects the serene atmosphere around you. The air inside is crisp and cool, carrying with it hints of fresh mint and lavender. As we ascend through layers of darkness, the shuttle's cabin begins to dim slightly, as if welcoming us into a cocoon of comfort. The windows are tinted to offer a slight privacy, while also allowing just enough light from the exterior to remind you that you are indeed in space, yet still under cover of what feels like an embrace. Our journey through Celestia Nova is marked by gradual changes. As we drift deeper into this celestial realm, colors begin to emerge from the outermost layers of our atmosphere. The first hints of pink and lavender appear, a gentle transition that mirrors the way light filters through morning fog on a misty coastal evening. The shuttle's cabin adjusts to these changing external conditions with a series of small movements, slight swivels of overhead panels, subtle adjustments in ambient lighting that speak to a thoughtful attentiveness. The air temperature subtly cools further, while gentle aromatherapy diffusers emit a soothing blend of essential oils that complement the natural fragrances of this tranquil planet. At last, we find ourselves amidst the swirling clouds of Celestia Nova, their hues transitioning from deep purples to bright pinks, and then to iridescent blues. This celestial display is like nature's own kaleidoscope, a visual symphony designed to calm your senses and guide you towards deeper relaxation. As I invite you now into the vastness of space, let your eyes feast upon the majesty that is Celestia Nova. From this vantage point above us, every star seems a mere dot in the celestial tapestry, while our planet stands as an awe-inspiring oasis of serenity. Slowly turn your gaze toward the eastern horizon, where the first rays of light begin to paint the edges of this celestial gem. Notice how the colors are delicate and nuanced here, with hues that seem almost ethereal. The sky above is not a uniform shade, but rather a gradient of blues and purples, transitioning from deep twilight at the periphery into lighter shades closer in. As you watch more closely, you will see tiny tendrils of light beginning to emerge, soft and glowing like a gentle firefly's luminescence. These are the early signs of our planet's atmosphere, a thin veil that separates us from the darkness beyond. Marvel at how these tendrils spread across the landscape, their edges softly curving into patterns reminiscent of ancient landscapes carved by rivers. They seem almost alive, moving slightly with the current of space, but always in harmony with their surroundings. As you gaze upon this swirling pattern, notice how it is illuminated from various angles, casting intricate shadows that dance playfully on the horizon. Now look toward the north, where a shimmering curtain floats, its surface reflecting the distant stars like countless mirrors. This is our planet's luminous glow, born not of fire, but of celestial light trapped within its atmosphere. Watch as this glow gently shifts and sways with the gentle breeze above, creating a mesmerizing display that seems almost musical in its precision. As you draw near Celestia Nova, consider how the entire scene transforms before your very eyes. The air itself begins to ripple with an otherworldly clarity, each breath carrying whispers of tranquility. Notice how these ripples merge and flow together, forming delicate patterns against a backdrop that seems both endless and intimate. It is here where I invite you to pause for a moment, allowing the symphony of light and color around you to wash over your senses. And so, we find ourselves now within the heart of Celestia Nova, a place where even the smallest details are imbued with profound beauty and meaning. Let this journey through space into our celestial haven carry all that is tranquil and peaceful within it as you rest your eyes upon this exquisite world. In the quiet of this deep and dark expanse, we find ourselves in a moment where stillness holds its own weight, a gentle pressure pushing us into the embrace of Celestia Nova. The surface of this world is cloaked in an iridescent sheen, like water held under a veil of silver mist, each drop reflecting hues that shift and dance upon the horizon. As we descend through layers of this ethereal sky, there is no sudden rush. It's as if time itself stretches out to accommodate our arrival. The first signs of contact with Celestia Nova are faint, like whispers on the breeze, delicate and almost imperceptible. It takes a moment for these whispers to coalesce into something tangible, the gentle rumble that starts deep within us, resonating through our bones in a pattern both familiar and strange. This is not like the thudding of landings upon Earth. This is more like the softening of the ground beneath your feet, each step lighter than air yet firmly planted. The gravity here is an exquisite balance, neither too heavy nor too light. It feels as if we are walking on a bed of water, soft and cushioned, but with enough resistance to remind us that we're still part of this world's embrace. Our footsteps echo softly across the surface, each note clear yet harmonized by the serene backdrop of Celestia Nova's atmosphere. As we reach closer to the ground, we notice it begins to grow warmer, a subtle transition from the coolness of space into a more comfortable climate. The air here is thin, almost transparent in its presence, but rich with an elusive fragrance, unearthly yet familiar, like the scent one might find upon waking after a long night under open skies. The temperature fluctuates slowly, mirroring the rhythm of celestial bodies orbiting above us. It's not warm enough to require heavy clothing, yet it's not cold enough for you to feel exposed. Instead, it provides just the right amount of insulation. The air feels alive with the gentle movement of unseen currents that carry whispers and a faint hum, sounds so soft they are almost invisible. Upon finally touching down on Celestia Nova's surface, we find ourselves cocooned in an atmosphere rich with these subtle sensations. It's as if stepping into a grand cathedral where light streams through stained glass windows of iridescent hues. Each breath is a reminder of the gentle pull between our world and this new one, a connection that feels both distant yet intimately familiar. And so we begin to take in all these small details. This world's quiet whispers, its slow transitions from darkness into light, its delicate balance of forces creating harmony even as it challenges us. Here, time loses meaning. It is the journey itself that shapes our perception and fills our senses with a profound peace. In the vast expanse of Celestia Nova's horizon, as you begin your journey down into the heart of its surface, I must assure you that this is a serene descent through tranquility itself. The air here is not just breathable, but imbued with an ethereal calmness, almost as if it has been carefully curated to soothe even the most jaded traveler. As you glide at a gentle pace, the landscape stretches out before you like a vast canvas painted in hues of twilight. A palette of blues and grays that shift seamlessly into softer shades of green and warm earth tones, interspersed with patches of deep indigo and lavender. Your view is framed by towering formations, colossal structures that seem to rise from the very core of your vision. They are not merely mountains or ridges, but living entities, each one sculpted by ancient celestial events that now serve as monuments to a time so long ago when this world was still in its formative stages. The tallest of these is known as the Whispering Peaks, named for their habit of emitting a soft hum upon gentle breezes, a sound that seems both welcoming and almost comforting. As you descend closer, you notice the subtle play of light across the landscape. Here, where shadows reach out like tendrils of mist, there, where patches of sunlight dance through gaps in a canopy of leaves. These are not just landscapes, but stories told by nature itself, each movement and shift marking an eon's passage. Around you, smaller terrains come into view. The cradle-like formations known as ethereal cradles, their surfaces etched with grooves that look almost like intricate paintings in shades of deep blue. These are areas where water once flowed freely, but now remain silent canyons, holding secrets within their depths only the most patient traveler would dare to seek. Continuing further, you come across a vast expanse of grasslands, fields as wide and as green as your imagination could ever conceive. Here, the air is stiller than anywhere else, filled with an almost palpable silence that seems to vibrate through your very bones. The wind here whispers softly, carrying scents of earth and vegetation, making each breath a moment of purest serenity. Lastly, in the distance you see what appears to be the silhouette of great domes or structures, perhaps remnants from when Celestia Nova was more complex, now left as silent sentinels over this tranquil world. They are witness to epochs long past, and their presence only adds to the tranquility of your journey, making every moment feel precious. As you continue on, remember that each detail is a testament to the peace and calm that permeates this part of Celestia Nova, from the hues of its sky to the movements of its landscapes. Let yourself be enveloped by these quiet wonders, for in them lies not just beauty, but also a profound sense of being at one with nature itself. In the vast expanse of Celestia Nova's atmosphere, illumi-glowing flora drifts gently along currents that seem almost lifelike in their motion. The air is filled with a soft, ethereal light that shifts and dances across surfaces like water on glass. A faint melody plays from hidden speakers throughout the landscape, an unobtrusive harmony that adds to the overall serenity of this world. In one instance, I witness a single blossom, its petals as delicate as translucent silk, floating slowly downward, suspended in midair by a magical essence that seems almost otherworldly. The flower glows with a gentle, warm light that subtly bathes it in hues of lavender and amethyst, creating an inviting atmosphere where colors seem to weave together like the threads of a tapestry, gently held in place by this ethereal luminescence. The landscape is punctuated by formations that remind one of towering stone sentinels from Earth's time, yet they are unlike anything on our world. These structures shimmer with subtle shifts of color, akin to marbles under a soft spotlight. As they sway softly in the breeze, their reflections play across nearby waters like a gentle dance. In another part of this enchanted realm, I observe an expansive glen where water flows without noise or turbulence. The water seems to mirror the sky above it with its own soft luminescence, reflecting hues that range from deep ocean blues to the warm glow of sunset, creating a shimmering veil across the landscape. This scene is punctuated by small aquatic creatures as delicate and graceful as the floating flora, moving with an effortless grace that is both mesmerizing and serene. In the final moments before our journey ends, I am witness to phenomena where the air itself seems alive, breathing in and out rhythmically like a great beast. The atmosphere holds its own music, a low hum that rises from the depths of the world to touch the heights with an almost palpable presence. This harmony is woven through everything, through the flora, the fauna, the air, and it adds another layer to this already serene environment. And finally, as we move forward and the journey continues, I find myself drawn to a place where the very fabric of light itself seems to weave intricate patterns around us. It is not just a display, but an art form in its own right, with colors interweaving like threads from a tapestry spun by some celestial artisan. The light flows around us as we move, each step leaving behind gentle ripples that soon dissolve back into the serene, glowing background. In these few fleeting moments, I am transported to another world, Celestia Nova, and there is no doubt in my mind that the most enchanting trait of this place lies within its ability to maintain an almost perfect balance between beauty and silence. In this vast expanse of Celestia Nova, you find yourself suspended within a gentle, undulating blue-green sea, where light from distant stars filters through layers of translucent clouds in hues of deep violet and shimmering silver. The air is crisp, carrying with it the faintest scent of ozone and seaweed, yet it's so quiet here that even this subtle fragrance seems to linger on for what feels like an eternity. You watch a single fish glide by your side, its scales reflecting a gentle luminescence in shades of aquamarine, each glimmer casting a soft shadow across the tranquil surface below. This fish moves with such grace and precision that it's almost ethereal. Its body undulates smoothly beneath the water, propelling itself effortlessly through layers of shimmering currents. It is as if time itself has slowed down for this moment. As you gaze upon this delicate ballet, a small crab scuttles by in near silence, its translucent legs moving with an astonishingly slow and precise cadence, each leg lifting and placing into the water with almost a rhythmic precision. The tiny creature's body is composed of iridescent patterns that seem to change colors as it moves, turning from shades of rose to hints of pale yellow, like petals in bloom. A few feet above you, where currents meet the surface, you see an odd shape floating serenely. It appears to be a large, translucent sphere, softly glowing with an inner light, its edges shimmering faintly as if part of this tranquil dance itself. This sphere is so small that it's hard to discern whether it's a living being or perhaps something far more enigmatic and ancient. The very thought of what lies within such a sphere fills you with awe. Further along, beneath the water's surface where sunlight barely penetrates, life forms continue their subtle movements. Tiny jellyfish drift by, their bodies translucent as moonlight bathes them in soft silver glows, each movement as gentle as the light that carries it across the ocean floor. These creatures seem to be part of a dance unseen by the naked eye, yet you can almost feel their presence, their essence reaching out from the depths. The air around you is filled with a cool, crisp moisture, and every now and then a breeze stirs through this stillness, bringing with it the distant murmurs of the ocean itself. It's as if Celestia Nova holds its breath in this moment, allowing only these silent whispers to carry between the depths. In the distance, you notice something that seems almost otherworldly. A faint, luminous trail marks the passage of what appears to be a large, slow-moving object through the water, a creature that has yet to make itself known fully, but already feels like an essential part of this world's quiet symphony. It moves with such deliberate care and respect for its surroundings that you can almost sense the calmness it brings to every moment, anchoring the tranquility in a way that is both familiar and utterly unique. This section, Life, invites us into a universe where time seems to stretch endlessly as we observe each element of this world's beauty. From the slow movements of fish to the delicate dance of jellyfish, from the luminous sphere floating gently among them to the ever-present whispers of the ocean, Celestia Nova offers a sanctuary for those who dare to enter its stillness. With every breath you take, you're reminded of the harmony between celestial wonders and Earth's quiet symphony. Here, time itself seems to lose its meaning as you witness a world that is at once familiar yet deeply otherworldly. A universe where life exists in the most subtle forms, moving with an elegance so profound it feels almost spiritual. As this segment comes to an end, your heart fills not just with wonder, but also with a deep sense of peace. In Celestia Nova, you find yourself more aware than ever before of what it means to truly be present and attuned to the world around us. In this tranquil journey, I invite you to set your worries aside as we drift deeper into the world of Celestia Nova, a place where every moment is as gentle as dawn breaking over an ocean. The air here is a silvery lavender, lighter than the lightest whisper, carried by soft breezes that touch only those who are ready to receive its warmth. As you look around, you might notice that colors seem more vivid and hues shift slowly, like shadows merging into each other, revealing patterns of deep blue skies against a backdrop of silvered clouds. Here, every sound is soft as the whispered secrets of the night, and even in this stillness, there are whispers, soft murmurs of ancient winds, rustling leaves that seem to be part of the very fabric of the world. In these moments, you might see a tiny flower, its petals like silken tendrils reaching towards the sky, its colors almost transparent yet full of life. The flower's shadow dances across your path, as if it were drawn by an unseen hand, moving slowly with the gentle sway of the breeze. As we move forward, observe how the light changes and shadows dance along the ground, creating a play of light and dark that seems to speak in hushed tones. Notice how the trees grow gracefully, their leaves whispering secrets against each other without even rustling, as if the very air itself is humming softly. The sky above us is an ever-shifting canvas, its colors morphing from deep azure to softest pink, then back again to the most serene greens before settling into a constant shade of twilight blue. This transition takes time, hours almost, and in these moments, you might see the clouds drifting past like gentle spirits, their movements slow as they carry with them stories that seem to speak softly on this tranquil stage. And let your senses be led by the sounds around you. Not the typical noises we're accustomed to, but a soft hum, as if nature's heartbeat is a constant in every moment. It is music for those who have tuned into the world of Celestia Nova. This place is where dreams and reality blur together seamlessly, inviting us to breathe deeper with each breath, savoring the tranquility that seems almost palpable. In this section, we are not just travelers, but participants in a symphony orchestrated by nature itself. We watch as our hearts pace with the gentle movements of the world around us, becoming one with its rhythm and flow. It is here where our spirits find peace, where every detail becomes a story, each moment a chapter waiting to be read. As the gentle orbit of Celestia, Nova slows its steady progression through the void of space. You find yourself suspended in a moment that feels both vast and intimate. The darkness stretches endlessly around us, punctuated by the soft glow of your companion craft as it maintains an even distance from the celestial body. Your eyes adjust to this new light, which is neither sunlight nor moonlight, but something uniquely Celestia Nova. A shimmering blue hue that seems almost liquid, shifting subtly in hues as you gaze upon its surface. The planet itself appears as a vast and tranquil sea of cobalt, with no discernible waves or ripples across its entirety. As your vessel drifts closer to the horizon, the air feels cooler, yet it carries none of the chill from space. Instead, There's an almost comforting temperature that seems to hold you gently in place. The air is filled with the scent of something both sweet and pure, like a distant flower blooming in its own time. You notice tiny clouds floating lazily across the sky, their forms as delicate as they are ethereal. They shift imperceptibly over the landscape below, each movement a slow dance performed by nature itself. These clouds seem to have a life of their own, drifting gently without any apparent direction or purpose beyond what their celestial environment dictates. In the distance, you can see patches of land appearing and disappearing like the waves on a very calm sea, but even they seem imbued with this serene quality. The ground below is made up of vast expanses of grasslands that shimmer in the light, almost as if they are woven from silver threads that flow freely across the horizon. Your vessel makes one last approach to the edge of Celestia Nova, and you find yourself looking down upon a landscape that appears both familiar and foreign at once. The air here is still, yet it carries with it a quiet intensity, a sense of calm so profound that every breath feels like a meditation. As your craft begins its descent, you feel a deep peace settle over you, as if this world has somehow infused your very being with its tranquility. You gaze upon the surface one last time before descending, and in doing so, you find yourself drawn into the beauty of these gentle, close moments. You are here to honor not just the physical presence of Celestia Nova, but also the timeless quality of its spirit. The quiet orbit that seems to embody a universe's own desire for peace and serenity.